Oh.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I was gone for a couple days. Be relaxing days, even. But hey, back again now. Now I'm ready to build up that stress again. It's important. It's where the actual comedy comes from. And I'm currently fighting off a cat. So good old times. Left for a vacation the best possible time, yet come back at the worst possible time. I do have a bit of a trend to that, don't I? I have something terrible happening whenever I leave to go just be gone for a couple days. Why do you people keep trying to kill each other whenever I'm not here? I'm never going to understand that. I don't want to assume that I have something to do with it, but it does seem like there's a distinct lack of sanity whenever I'm not around. How come whenever I leave, something bad happens? I want to know too. I guess the idea is I just never leave. That way things can't get shitty. Or more shitty. I need to stream 24/7 every day. I just do a bunch of, watch you guys can watch me sleep. Nothing bad can happen anymore. Nice to see you return. Yeah, me and Lucky, we went to go celebrate her birthday by going to a little bit of a outdoorsy retreat in a really nice Airbnb with a hot tub and one of those really gigantic room-sized baths in it. It was really good. Love my bae too. But we had a lot of good food. I made pizza, and then I grilled up some steak. It was good stuff. You needed these laughs. I understand there's been some trauma in the world, the past couple days. Expect a Greenland thing to evolve on your wedding. Yeah. When we go and get married, that's when the Greenland annexation will take place. Please don't let that be the case. What are we talking about? How whenever I'm gone for a couple days on a vacation or whatever, there's always horrible stuff to discuss when we get back. It's like it's happened every single time now. What have you done? You know what happens. You take long breaks from stress. It wasn't even long of a break. I was literally gone for 4 days. How do you guys fuck everything up in just 4 days? All right. Sometimes the responsibility is on the world, not me. I don't know what gift I've been given to if I disappear for a few days, that's what I got. He's gone, Jai. He's gone. Now we can do it. I mean, if I had any inkling that I was the linchpin of the national sanity, I'm sure my viewer numbers would actually reflect that a little bit. Venezuela doesn't have bad enough dudes to rescue their president. No ninjas whatsoever, or very beefy 80s guys. We need more bad dudes out there to rescue presidents. Yeah, president of Venezuela gets nabbed. People getting shot in Minneapolis again. Why does it keep happening in that particular area? Just letting you know there's something for you and Lucky in the package I will send you in February. Well, thank you. Just letting you know. Good long time no see. It's just been what, 5 or 6 days? This is my last stream. But it's good to be back. Me and Lucky had a really good time. I know the rest of the world apparently went to shit, but we had an excellent time. That's all that really matters. Wait 10 to 15 years for Hollywood to make a movie about killing Venezuelans made U.S. soldiers sad. I mean, they will, and it'll be a very good movie. We're very good at making those movies about our sad soldiers. I don't know why, but we are. Bodyguard of Maduro was Cuban special forces. They fought to the death, so there is that. How many of them were there? I mean, Jesus. I don't really know what's going on right now in Venezuela. There hasn't really been anything new as far as I can tell of the president being nabbed. I don't believe we put any troops on the ground, do we? Please tell me we haven't. Be taking Cuba. That'll be a bit more difficult. Be kind of not easy. But I'm sure we would have done so by now if we could have. 32 Cuban security detail died. Probably more. Jesus. I hate to say it, but the fact that all 32 of them died and not a single U.S. soldier doesn't exactly speak highly of their professionalism. I feel like they could have gotten at least like something in there. They're waiting for a wedding, waiting for there's someone's watching. They're like, okay, operation can begin. You start selling vaults. I mean, I want to be able to trust your business adventure, but digging a hole in the ground and slamming some 10 and 2x4s that prop up the walls ain't exactly what I call a safety vault for nuclear Armageddon. Caught him in his pajamas. Look, they look like comfy pajamas at the very least. Maduro met with Luigi Mangione in New York prison. That can't be true. That cannot be true. But then again, the world we live in actually would make that happen. Mercenaries 2 is a game that takes place in Venezuela, and there ends up being conflict between the U.S. and China. Yeah, dude, was there a mission? Actually, that kind of kidnapping the president of Venezuela feels like a GTA mission. Honestly, you don't even need Grand Theft Auto to parody our world anymore. We actually live it. No boots on the ground yet. Hopefully never. I don't want to be occupying another country again. That didn't go so well the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times we did it. Kind of difficult, in fact, to pull that off. All right, let me get this going. Oh yeah, I guess in a Discord announcement. I almost forgot. It's like I'm brand new to this streaming thing again. Grand Theft Inception. Hold on a second. Let me make sure. Also, how many of you checked out the Call of Duty video released on Patreon? I haven't put it up on YouTube yet because I'm still waiting on the intro. Also, Dr. Baby, thank you for your sub earlier. And Puff, thank you for your sub right now. But yeah, the Call of Duty video I put it on Patreon right before I left for our little getaway. Hopefully you guys like that. I'm going to try to bring it to YouTube the next day or so. I just need to get the intro from Rune and I can put that one out. Can't be slapping it up there without the intro on YouTube, So, do we not have enough regime change? Apparently not. We're never tired of it. So one thing America never learns a lesson about. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, boom. Forgot you guys, expect a camera these days, don't you? How you doing, everybody? Hopefully I look, super relaxed and, like I just spent like the past 3 days in a hot tub. Heads up, we're probably going to be having some heavy discussion. I mean, she knows. Also, John, thank you for the $5 super chat. Leave it to COD to be a fucking stupid. Well, it's gotten worse. It used to be semi-okay, but the most recent one is the worst COD I've ever played. New Season 1 pass is over 200 gigabytes. Last I checked, people play their games, no U.S. troops are in. Yeah, good. Thankfully, no U.S. troops. Because I don't foresee that going well. President gets taken right around Lucky's birthday, and this isn't the first time you two have been away and shit happens. You might be marrying a mole. Are you a mole, babe? I don't think she's a mole. She's good. She's not the cause of it. If anything, I'm the cause. I've got some kind of curse. Love the Merc game. Never actually played the Mercenary games. Worst COD game you played so far? I mean, yes, but it seems like we're going to get less COD games going forward. So there's a positive out of this. Just saying. One bad flop of a COD game and they're like, okay, we got to change things up. Saw a Hard Times article that said, looking back this year, the atrocities of 2026, and I mean, the atrocities of 2026, I mean, we're only like 1 weekend. We get even one normal week again. That's all I want, just 1 week without something to talk about. Didn't Stadia offer something like that, or at least claim that online streaming stuff? Yes, but there's other people who do it. They were just like the most high profile ones. It was like Google's entry into video games and it flopped hard. Are they going to stop making Call of Duty games? No, there's apparently not going to make and release one every year. So I assume that means more time to work on each one, but who knows? Sony patented an AI technology that can give you advice or even play the game for you if you're struggling. It's like they rediscovered clip. Well, it's actually that's just isn't that just a movie at that point? I really don't know why there's so much time and effort put into finding ways so people don't have to play the game. It's like if you really just don't want to play it, you can just watch it be played. That's what we streamers exist for. You're gonna be in and out of this stream watching other stuff. Forgive me, dude. Don't you worry about it. You use your time the way you want to. All right. I ain't gonna give you shit over it. The fact that you even have my tab open is a pretty damn solid. But I saw there's also another Resident Evil 9 trailer that didn't really show much. It's kind of weird. I don't really know much about Resident Evil 9 despite seeing multiple trailers. It's like, what are you guys doing with this one? It seems to lack a bit of an identity that the other ones have. I don't know. It's just the vibe I'm getting from it. Plenty of games you watch over YouTube as opposed to play. At this point, there's many people who never play games. They just watch other people play them or like content on them. Seems a bit weird. It's just that it's hard to pin down what the theme of Resident Evil 9 is right now. Like with 7 and 8, it was pretty clear. With 9, it just seems to be, I don't know. That's the thing. It's like I can't put words to it. Playing Doom the Dark Age, I think you're right. It's a disappointment. But yeah, I was not just joking about that. That was definitely a big disappointment last year for me. Doesn't retconning the nuke take away all the impact? I mean, it still destroyed a city at the end of the day. It was a city wiped out, or at least cleansed, I guess, since the virus wiped it out. So not particularly. I mean, it's hard for me to buy it that like a fuel bomb would do that instead of a nuke. Like a fuel bomb would not leave a crater like they're depicting in the trailers. So I'm just like, no, that was pretty good. Maybe they could spin it like they pretending they didn't nuke it because that'd be too much of a controversy. I don't know. It hardly matters in the grand scheme of things. A big missile got shot at it, got blown up. A $5 super chat from John Ratcliffe. They're keeping the story of Resident Evil 9 very quiet. They don't want to let things leak. Apparently, going in blind is fun, but please don't be Resident Evil 6. Yeah, it's like, I mean, that we know Leon's in there, but like, is it a virus? Or what? We don't know what the hell, what they're even in the thread is. It's like, here's a dude and a lady. Mr. Beast opened his amusement park and looks just as dystopian and corrupt as I expect. It's in Dubai, isn't it? Anything open in Dubai should always be met with, well, suspicion. And also, you shouldn't go check it out. You just don't go to Dubai, no matter what it is. What personality? I've not changed Kickbot's personality. It's still a goth girl vibe. Can we please just kick him out of the society for good? Who, me? Do we really need a new virus? I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be something different if they're introducing all these new characters into it. So it's probably not going to be a virus again, or it does not look to be the mold at the very least. Return to the King. The return of, if you say so. I feel like Mr. Beast's time as like, the YouTuber is coming to an end. Feels like he's trying to move away from that and into other stuff. Dubai and Epstein Island are real-life Dark Souls locations. That's probably one of the better ways of describing those two places I've ever heard of. People talking about when Wesker Jr. is going to show up again. Meanwhile, I'm wondering, I mean, there's a many Resident Evil characters that will never get another showing again. He's probably one of them. Hey, what's up, Leo? How you doing, man? Mr. Beast was in Season of Love, Death, and Robots. I mean, was it one of the better episodes or one of the worst episodes? People talking about Wesker Jr., but maybe you can get here's it. Make a Resident Evil game where you have Sheva, Billy, Carlos, Wesker Jr., and that brunette lady from Resident Evil 6 as well. I forget her name. And just have them be the main characters. Give them one and Barry. Barry can be in there too. He hasn't been around for a while. There you go. That'll make everybody happy. You're forgetting a certain Canadian. Steve? He's dead though. Like he literally cannot be, he died. Well, I mean, I guess he'd be resurrected, but that's unless you're making him the villain of that game. Steve the villain. Is that what you want? I just want Steve back. Wasn't one of the latest Resident Evil movies involved many all the mainline cast, yeah, but none of like the lesser knowns. Like the most lesser known character in it was Rebecca. Sorry about that. Sorry. Hi, what's up, Bye? How you doing, man? Marhaba. Let's see. That Mr. Beast dude is a monster. He's just a content creator. That's all he is. And he's kind of like content creator brained to a point that he's I'm pretty sure it's his autism. On my Discord, I have a sound clip of Steve going, I can't, and it still never fails to make me chuckle. That'd be a good voice clip for like bits or something. I can't. Was Billy supposed to be a low-key ship for Rebecca like Steve and Claire? I don't know. I think they just needed a partner, and that's the best they could come up with. And they've never used them or even mentioned them again as far as I'm aware. So I never got romantic vibes from them. Just like, you know what? We survived this together vibes. Also, Tanner, thank you for the 8 months of being a member on YouTube. Hey, from VOD Gang. Okay, bye now. Well, the VOD will be waiting for you. I depend heavily on the VOD viewers. You guys are a strong part of the core community. Resident Evil 9 needs the clown butt music back. I don't think that'll... I mean, I personally... Also, thank you, Tanner, for subscribing to the channel. I just don't see it happening. Don't see them hiring back the con artists to make that. I don't even know that guy's alive anymore. So John with a $5 super chat. The president ordered the launch of an experimental thermobaric missile to destroy the town. Any evidence of an outbreak ever living still in... So wait, so the world doesn't know there was an outbreak in Raccoon City? Then why they... What was their spin for like bombing the ever living fuck out of it? Oh, we just needed to test it out. So we had to make sure it worked, you know. It would have been better if they just explained it as like a chemical explosion at some industrial plant. What piece of entertainment you wish had failed financially? For me, it's Avengers Doomsday. I mean, that hasn't come out yet. How could it be? Are you asking me what piece of entertainment I hope will fail financially? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really sit around hoping for the financial destruction of like piece of entertainment. I'd rather it just be good. I'd rather like good entertainment be given to me or like it be produced for me than like bad entertainment that I can laugh at. Like, aha, I got some Schadenfreude over this, because Schadenfreude doesn't really last as a thing. It's not very cathartic. It's much better to just get nice things and then just have memories of nice things. That's the way I've always looked at it. So I don't really think of anything, and man, I want that to flop, or at least not regularly. I was like, I will hope it's good, and if it isn't, I'll make fun of it for not being good. Like the idea what they did in Resident Evil Apocalypse, meltdown at the nuclear power plant is how that movie. I mean, that kind of works. I mean, it'll keep people away because of radiation, but it also would be very hard to fake because radiation is very easy to detect. Like we knew about Chernobyl before Russia ever acknowledged it because we were detecting radiation like around the world from like a nuclear meltdown. So it would be very hard to actually like not to get away with that. So I'd have to knock it for that, even though it would work better as an explanation. But we know some things won't be good, so we can hope for the worst for it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I still hope for the best. Yeah, not all things can be great. But you know what? I'm not going to sit there and try to pick them before they come out. That, you know, that just introduces bias into the system. We will make you popular. Oh god, it's another really fucking like kick bot. I read it out because I'm just like, I'm so excited to read messages, and I'm like, oh fuck. Here, get out of here. Be gone. Plenty of entertainment mediums that I want to fail. I mean, that's the thing. You don't have to wish for something to fail. There'll be plenty of failures to come. Why wish for more bad content when you know you'll get it? Hope for the best. Just wait and see. Verify, you know? Good job, Dart. I gotta keep the kick chat safe, you know? Can't be letting some bot come in there and like, hey, let's make you popular, bruh. We know the secret sauce. It's called pay us money for our bots to work. Don't think it will fail financially, but you have to wonder if GTA 6 will live up to the hype. What is actually the hype? I gotta ask, what is it you're hyped up about GTA 6? I mean, I'm just expecting another Grand Theft Auto game, which means I have a pretty good idea what a Grand Theft Auto game is. It's gonna have a lot of sim elements to it for like living in a world, but sometimes it'll be a little bit annoying, but other times it'll be cool the first few times you do it. Lots of like side content, driving around in cars, robust multiplayer mode, and very good world design. I don't know. So I'm curious, what is the hype? I mean, it is just going to be another Grand Theft Auto game, but you know, I feel like everyone's already like knows that. It really is just like, oh, it's a new Grand Theft Auto game. And so that is kind of what hype is. So I don't know. I don't think it'd be bad. But who knows? They could do a GTA 4 where I'm just like not into it. Maybe they do go wonky with the physics again. You have to play GTA as fun as Sleeping. Sleeping Dogs was pretty solid for what it did. It's like a bite-sized GTA. Is it wrong that people are just excited to interact with a new entry of arguably the biggest gaming? I mean, no, it's probably reasonable. It's a game that a lot of people like playing. For some people, it's the only game they play. And they've been waiting a while for it. But no, I don't know. I don't think they haven't really promised anything other than another Grand Theft Auto game, which is pretty much the world and the world you play in, I feel, is what everyone gets excited for a Grand Theft Auto game. It's not so much, no one's ever really gotten super hype about the gameplay of a Grand Theft Auto game, because for the first couple Grand Theft Auto games, they sucked ass gameplay-wise, outside of driving a car. You would know about this if you've been watching my Patreon videos on Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, so become a member of the Patreon today. But even GTA 4 didn't play that well. It wasn't really until Grand Theft Auto 5 you actually had a Grand Theft Auto game that didn't play like ass. So I feel like, yeah, not the gameplay has never been the draw of Grand Theft Auto. It's been the moment-to-moment chaos and weirdness that happens in it that can be entertaining. And it's just the world you play in. That's what the kind of the draw is. And I feel like I can trust Rockstar to do that pretty decently. That's my take on it, though. Ubisoft promised that Mirage would take Assassin's Creed back to its Altair Ezio roots, but then they shout out Shadows. And well, yeah, but Mirage was just them like throwing out something that was originally going to be DLC for, you know, Valhalla. And like, let's charge more for this. Let's make it a full price game, or close to a full price. Umbrella used a 5 megaton nuclear warhead to destroy Raccoon City, and just like a company has a 5 megaton nuclear warhead? That's even harder to buy. Love your voice, haha, peaceful. I just ruined it by going, but no, thank you very much for liking my voice. I mean, it's the one I got, so the fact that some people like it, I'm happy I got it. I'll try not to change it too much for you. All right. It's the story and characters every time with GTA. Gameplay has always been ass. Thing is, at the time they were fun as hell games, but time has not been kind to PS2. Yeah, time. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Even back on the PS2 games, I knew they didn't play that well. Like I never. There's a reason that you had to use cheat codes in all three of them to actually have fun, because it just got annoying otherwise. Leon Kennedy's Canadian? I don't think so, since he was an American cop. Easter eggs in the Fallout TV show. We might see Fallout 3 on February 4th. That's where the show. You mean like the supposed like Oblivion style remake of it? I mean, I think we all kind of expect that. Someone mentioned that GTA would be more fun if they implemented Max Payne 3's gunplay that Rockstar already figured out. I used to think that myself, but Max Payne is a very specific type of gunplay that needs to have carefully put together combat situation. I don't know if you ever realized that Max Payne is actually really fucking hard at times. The first two especially. You die really quickly if you let guys pin you down with a gunfire. You're just dead. So you have to like use the slow motion, abuse the hell out of that, as well as just constantly heal yourself up. I don't know if that works so well in Grand Theft Auto. I remember thinking the same thing though. I'm guilty of thinking, man, I just wish they'd make Max Payne 3's gunplay. But no, I'm glad they never did. It just wouldn't have worked well. I mean, to be fair, they sort of kind of did in GTA 5 with Michael. All three of them had their own slow motion ability. Like one of them can make slow motion driving happening. Like Michael can make slow motion shooting, and I think Trevor had like psycho mode or something, right? But he didn't do. They didn't. Michael never did like leaps, like you know the dove leap, the Chow Yun Fat leap. But even then, that didn't really quite feel like Max Payne. You don't remember? Yeah, I played through Max Payne 2 recently, and I was like, yeah, this is as hard as I remember it being. Yeah, but yeah, they are games where you die very quickly. As soon as like enemies pin you down, you have to abuse the hell out of save states too. When are you going to send John Woo Stranglehold? You know, I actually played that on stream a couple of years back. I was having trouble with it because I weirdly had to play it through like I had to play it on my Xbox 360, but for some reason I couldn't get my Xbox 360 to work with my capture card, so I had to run my Xbox 360 through my Xbox One and use that in my capture card. And I think it was introducing lag into it, so as controlling it was a pain in the ass and shooting anything was hard. Or maybe that game is just kind of ass. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'll try to get back to it eventually, maybe. Not 100% sure what you're looking at here. Is it me, or are you looking at something else? I do have a prediction for you with GTA 6. Get ready for like role playing in the multiplayer to be like an actual main feature built into it. Because didn't Rockstar buy up like the biggest GTA role playing group, like No Pixel or something? So I imagine that's going to be built into it from the base, with the idea of that being a key draw of the multiplayer. Kitty? Yeah, she's in here somewhere. Not sure where. But I did hear a meow. Boomer night. Boomer night. Assemble my boomer nights. Assemble slowly and carefully. Watch your hips. Just walked away. She's been watched over by my mom for the past couple days, so she's like just constantly wanting attention right now. Imagine AAA games did what people have been very open and loud about, which is stop caring for graphics. Wonder if that would ironically diminish marketability. It would not. Most people don't give a damn about graphics anymore. They just want more games and better games. And the way you make more games and better games is you stop spending all the damn money on the graphics. Make them simpler. Focus on other areas. What's up, Mr. Cook? How you doing? Well, they did that. Every time I hear about the Fallout show, I gag. Yeah, people like whatever, but the defenders always use the same excuse for why they like Rings of Power. The source material doesn't matter. I'm not familiar with Rings of Power. I know we got a TV show that apparently fans weren't too thrilled about. As someone who is not a big Fallout guy, I did like the Fallout TV show. I thought it was pretty solid. It kept me and Lucky watched it together last year. It's pretty good, and I'm not a Fallout fan. I'm kind of indifferent on them. You're doing therapy right now. Are you doing therapy on someone else, or are you undergoing it yourself? Did you like Hulk Hogan? No, Hulk Hogan. Even I didn't really watch a lot of wrestling, but Hulk Hogan was always boring. His moveset was stupid. He puts his foot up and you run into it, and then he drops a leg on you. Come on, anyone ever buy that as being a finishing move? That was always lame. Like, oh, here, run into my foot, and then I drop my leg on you. No. Hulk Hogan was always lame. No, when I watched wrestling, I was into Diamond Dallas Page. Fallout lore doesn't even respect its canon. Well, it hasn't since Bethesda bought it, that's for sure. Fallout 1 and 2, I'm pretty sure, were like, canonically in sync. It was once Bethesda got a hold of it. They're like, oh, what if the super mutants are on the East Coast? I remember that being a big deal with like the Fallout community because the super mutants were very specifically, along with the Brotherhood of Steel, were all West Coast things. But then suddenly, like, hey, Bethesda owns it. They want to set it in like around DC. We gotta have super mutants and Brotherhood of Steel, and that was it. No question, given. Hey, Monty, Rings of Power is utter shit, and the show destroyed Galadriel in the first few minutes. I've heard that they had to make their own storyline because they didn't have the rights to work with Silmarillion. So I'm not surprised it's garbage. Is that still going? Did it only get 2 seasons? Well, every person I hear likes the show as one common factor between them. They barely, if all, touch the games. Well, I've played the game. I've played Fallout 2 and 3 and all the DLC for 3. I've yet to play 4. So I've actually played the games. And I do think the world of Fallout is actually quite good and you can make a good show in it. It's just that I think Bethesda games are fucking boring. I'll say this much. The plot in the show of Fallout is better than anything Bethesda has come up with for Fallout 3 or 4. Apparently, New Vegas is really solid. I've never played it, so I can't say for sure. But didn't they, like, use a bunch of New Vegas in Fallout, the TV show? Hmm. Well, Dart, that is because of Old Emil, huh? They did have a pretty good cast in it. What about Big Van Vader? Big Van Vader. Remember one of the biggest complaints over Rings of Power was that they casted a black guy as an elf. I'm sure that show has other bigger issues than just the color of an elf. I mean, if you're a purist, that probably is a big issue, but I think just the general writing. Wasn't there another TV show about the words of power or something, where it's like based on some other book of time? I don't know. It was like a couple of years ago. That was a big deal. Worlds of Magic or something. Words of Magic. I forget. I never knew anything about it. Had you on PS5, could you stream the two of us playing Resident Evil 5? I don't really want to play Resident Evil 5 again, bro. I understand that you really want to, but one, I don't own Resident Evil 5 on my PlayStation 5. I only own that on PC. And I did just finish a stream of Resident Evil 5 last year, playing through on hard mode. Wheel of Time, thank you, that's it. It was that's a different thing from obviously the Middle Earth stuff. It's like some other big fantasy series from the 50s or 60s or something. I don't know. Like $15 on PlayStation Network, yeah, but I already own several copies of it. I own it on Xbox 360 and on PC. I don't want to buy it again. I don't want to play it again. I've already got a Resident Evil game coming up, and I need to play the Resident Evil 4 remake on VR mode. I need to play FF13 again. Weirdly enough, I am considering doing a Last of Us 1 stream because I've never actually streamed The Last of Us 1. I've only ever streamed Last of Us 2. I streamed Last of Us 1's DLC, but never streamed 2. What do you think of female dwarves not having beards? I'm not a fan of female dwarves, to be honest with you. I know they have to exist for the world, for like the species to exist, but I've never actually had it. They're like, oh, what about the female dwarfs? Just never. I mean, if you want to have them in there, it's fine. I don't really care, but never really crossed my mind. It's one of those weird things that, like, you know what? I was fine with the way it was. Just like I don't think of female orcs. Like sometimes you just have this, built up idea. Tolkien. If we spit on and piss on the work of Tolkien enough, maybe, just maybe, it'll bring him back to life out of outrage, and we get some good books again. What are my thoughts on this? If buying a game is not owning it, licenses, then pirating it is not stealing it. I will say this: that won't fly in court. I mean, it feels good to say that. I agree. It does feel very good to say that because it is a killer argument. It ain't gonna stop your ISP from throttling your internet speeds down, or like possibly shutting it off, or being taken to court for stealing. So be careful, is what I'll say. Don't talk about it openly. Don't mention that you're doing it. If you're going to do it, make sure you're using you're scrambling your ISP, whatever you're using, like you know what I'm talking about. It's just one of those things. If you're going to pirate, it's best to keep it on the down low, no matter what you're doing. That's the way I look at it. Because I'm in the industry of having I got paid for everything I do. I ain't pirating any of that shit. I ain't risking it. Because for me it actually makes more sense because it is a tax write-off. I say that as I am playing on my Pakistani GameCube today. Which is where it means I completely 100% legally own the game. Not pirating it, just saying how weird it is even after you pay $60, $70 per game and you still don't own it. Like, how is that fair to... Uh, I'm more of I think the argument of owning like a physical copy versus a digital copy is a stronger one, because to the end user, owning a license to the game doesn't really make it much of a difference between owning in the game. It's just like, you don't own the IP, you are just having a right to play it. And if you own a physical copy of that, it can play it anytime without having to have an online connection, then it doesn't really matter that much. It's mainly about like that, to me, the distinction of like, can they stop you from playing the game you've purchased because it was a digital purchase or not? To me, that's the argument that you should be making. Because I clearly think that if you've made a digital purchase, then you should be able to always be able to like download and play that for some, with, without, well, I mean, obviously that someone has to maintain a server for that to happen. So that's the struggle we deal with. Worry about working in this industry. Do you own it? Don't let companies dictate your... That's the thing. It's also, if you're going to make the argument about video games, it's a lot more than just video games. You use the whole licensing agreement, so you don't actually own what you bought. You just have a license to use it. That's most things these days, especially when it comes to entertainment. You buy a Blu-ray or a DVD or whatever, you're not buying the music. You're buying a license to use it. But in the eyes of like ownership, it doesn't really matter. It's still physical property you own in that case. And that's a good thing. If someone steals like your copy of like Super Mario Brothers or like Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time, you can still say like, hey, they stole my fucking game. Please go get them. And they can be like, oh, let me consult the license holder first, just in case. Maybe they didn't actually rob me. Google Karina Lemos. She's a dwarf model. You'll change your mind on female dwarfs. So I never said female dwarfs aren't attractive. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I never really had that much of a head for the argument of like female dwarfs in like Lord of the Rings or something. Hello, Dex. You decided to make your appearance and just block me from reading chat. Come on, come on. I gotta be able to read chat. She's a very climbing kitty, as you can see. There you go. Get behind the monitor. Your laptop alone is worth over 100,000. With the price of RAM and GPUs right now, maybe. It's a very strong possibility that this computer I'm sitting on has probably gone up in value, which would be very strange for a PC parts. Don't usually retain that value for very long. Dart always gets nervous. I mean, when you have a cat just climb up and just perch above your head, you get nervous too, trust me. And my hair is like weird right now, especially in the back. They're gonna be like, I hate women in fantasy. That's not true. I love women in fantasy, especially when they're wearing bikini armor. I don't know why we ever spoke out against that. Bikini armor was nice. It's practical, lets you breathe. You don't get hot. You don't get, think of all the sweat you're building up while fighting and that stuff. Or like in full on, I've always heard, plate mail, very hot, uncomfortable. They had the right idea. Comfort thing. Have you ever seen interspecies reviewers? I've heard of that. That's like the borderline hentai anime, isn't it? I remember people talking about that a couple of years back. There's a second delay in watching on PC and phone. I mean, there's always going to be a bit of a delay depending on the device you're watching on. Nothing you can really be done about that. What really matters is if like what I'm saying happens at the same time as my mouth moving. Yes, Dex? What? Yeah? What is it? Yeah? Yeah? Kitty stream, she wants to make it into that. Gonna sit down right there, huh? Mr. Kitty is claiming dominant superiority. Well, Miss Kitty, she's a girl. And that's what all cats think they do. That's why all cats see themselves superior. We let these little egotists like live in our house and convince themselves that they're right. Dex, I literally can't read chat. Dex. I can't read chat. Okay. Come on. Come on. I need to be able to read chat. There you go. Sorry about that. But I can't exactly do a stream if I can't read you guys. He was blocking you out. Yeah, she's still sitting in the doorway. Hey, Dart, welcome to 2026. How's it going? Wait, I've streamed in 2026. What? This ain't my first 2026 stream. But yeah, so far I've had a great 2026. You know what? I just got back from being in like a really nice Airbnb. Spent like the past couple days in like a jacuzzi and in a hot tub. Pulling a Linity or Sniper Wolf or whatever I'm not throwing my cat. I set my cat down like a proper pet owner. Your last stream was in the end of I've streamed in January like 2nd, and I've done 2 other streams this year so far. Like I'm positive of that. No, you didn't? Or I'm going to check just to be sure. My last stream was 6 days ago. It is currently the 8th. So yeah, I did stream already this year. Don't tell me what I already know. Trying to prove me wrong when I'm like, I'm pretty sure. You're gonna pull a Hassan Piker and shot collar? No, I do not use a shot collar. Also, I would not want my cat to stay in one corner of the room all stream long. Unless they just really are sleeping there. Do you every main character in COD or just superheroes with God? I couldn't honestly, outside the English guy with the mutton chops, I couldn't really tell most COD protagonists or villains apart. They are kind of just like Hollywood generic. Is their problem? It's like, yeah, I'm an actor in something, but I couldn't tell you what. I remember Ghost because he had a name. Yeah, there's a guy at the skull mask too. But all the other ones, they just blur together. By the way, don't forget to watch my Call of Duty video up on Patreon. I'll be bringing that to YouTube in the next day or so. I'm just waiting for Rune to get back to me with the intro. Which I was kind of hoping he'd have by now, but I got back and it wasn't ready. He hadn't responded yet, so we'll see. Maybe I'll have it up tomorrow. But if not, go to the Patreon now and watch it. Pretty good, I hear. It's not even that long. It's only like 20 minutes. Right now, though, I'm working on my Expedition 33 video. Got to get that one done. The Call of Duty one was basically a freebie. COD, is it Black Ops 7? It is Black Ops 7. What I miss, we've just been, talking about world conflict and, solving the issues tonight. Very productive stream, actually. But with that said, I'm going to boot up the game now. So I'm not making you wait an hour to get into it. Is my GTA 5 video going to break the prestigious 1 hour mark? Probably, yeah. I imagine it'll be. I've had other videos go over 1 hour. But I'm assuming GTA 5 will. The length doesn't matter, it's how you use it or something. That's what it's all about, the motion, yeah. Alright, I'm also using my PS4 controller. I wanted to see if that will actually avoid those weird little freeze-ups I think the PS5 controller was causing. So we never got the remake. They're still remaking it. They actually had a trailer for it recently. They just took it away from the original studio, gave it to someone else. So they are remaking this game. but I've never played the original. So I wanted, and before the remake comes out, I wanted to have a good feel of it. Because I will be playing the remake when it happens. Alright. This game is getting a remake? Yep. Not that surprising. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot. What was I doing last time? Let me learn to play the game again. Okay, that's not jump button right now. That's that. First person. That's that. That's my time power. No, I need you to jump. The fact that you can only jump if you're standing at a ledge is really annoying. This controller is kind of sticky.
I'll wait here.
Jump. Prince, I need you to grab the pole. You're able to run and jump too. I mean, you can really just kind of like, until you have like a ledge, you can't really jump. Wait, didn't I? I'm positive I came down this way. Well, let me kill myself real quick. Trump gonna be invading part of your country? You mean Greenland? Let's hope not. That seems like a mistake.
That didn't happen.
Like, I'm pretty sure I already did all that stuff over there. But it seems like maybe I didn't.
I'll wait here.
Yeah. Well, I gone from playing video game. Hey, Spooter, what's up, man? How you doing? Hope you had a good, I heard you had some, are you still in the Caribbean, man? I heard you're having some issues over there. You got a little stuck. Based off, like, some stuff going on.
I'll wait here.
Is Rune okay? I mean, I haven't heard anything about Rune. Something alright, right? I think are you mistaken Spooter with Rune? Two different people. Spooter, okay, Spooter's fine. He just, you know, because of the Venezuelan crisis, he couldn't get a flight out. Birds suck. I'm supposed to come back home the day Venezuela was attacked and my flight was canceled. I don't really want to rewind yet, so I'm just going to die again. You know what? Screw it. We'll rewind. Or never mind.
I'll wait here.
No.
That's strange.
Would you run along the wall, Mr. Prince?
Wait, that's not right. I didn't...
Want to see my kitties? I understand that feeling.
I'll wait here.
Oh, so we haven't made it back yet? Prince of Persia 2 wasn't a game I cared for. I'm going to be playing that one eventually too. I always liked I always heard it was a bit edgier, or they tried a little bit too hard to be edgy. They fell prey to that and lost some of the charm. Oh, you are a sick game, alright? Made me fall to my death right in front of her like that. Birds and Forgotten Sands are used exclusively for platform. These birds are really annoying because I can't effectively attack them. Not having like a range attack and all.
I'll wait here.
And she's remaining down here. Two Thrones is the third game? Oh shit. Really? I am Mal. I'm really good at video games. I want you all to know that. Not the worst place to be stuck. Yeah, I mean, as long as you can afford it to like the extra week of being there. That would be the scary thing for most people. Stupid fucking bird. Oh. The bird that I hate. Being a pro is hard. I mean, you know, Chad, do you still believe that I'm considered a video game pro? It's because I get paid to do this? I can officially call myself that. Come on, get your ass over here. How come I can't even fucking hit you? Thank you. There's just more. These are the worst. You can block, you know? Yeah. Shit. I can remember how to block. Get your sword out, idiot. I think I'm just dead here. Yeah, there's a bit of a delay to the block is what I'm noticing. He wouldn't block right there for some reason. Okay, I think these things aren't going to stop coming either. Oh. I'm out of rewind juice. I'm out of rewind juice. You don't kill birds, the birds just kill you. I'm getting that inclination, actually. Also, I think my PS4 controller is just about kind of worn out. Too many button mashes over its lifetime. Might as well get paid to spit on sidewalks with gaming. So look, I'm playing with busted ass hardware here, all right? And like old ass games. No. What? I switched to the PS4 controller because my PS5 controller seems to not work very well with my Pakistani GameCube. So I'm not getting the stuttering that I was getting on that, but I am getting like weird other control issues because this thing is just like busted. So I think I might need to buy a new PS4 controller. Or a newish PS4 controller.
I'll wait here.
Bengali GameCube. I mean, same technology. Why do you spin around right when I'm jumping? It's all about precision. Why did you put your sword away? Good. Look cool for a second. How do RAM prizes look right now? You don't want to know. And you shouldn't be asking an AI about the RAM prices because that damn AI is the reason RAM prices are up so high. You want to know why RAM price is so high? It's all the tech is being used for AI right now. They got a lot of data centers to build, all right? Only one way to do that. What? I'm rewinding. So it's a little too high up. Mortis, this is the one time where Mortis isn't always going to happen when you think it's going to happen. Yeah, we got it now. Time to buy your Pakistani, right? Yeah, Pakistani RAM. Get yourself a Pakistani GameCube. You have games to always play. Oof. Nope, I'm still getting this controller issue, so I might as well use the PlayStation 5 controller, because I just had it happen again. That was not correct. Hey, Jim Logan, thank you for the 90 months of being a sub. Sorry I'm late, had to finish assembling my new Razor Crest. What is a Razor Crest? Where's the safe way down, lady? The Mandalorian ship, I found it at pretty... Oh, okay, it's a nerd shit. I mean, cool shit. No, I need you to climb up. Actual model. Well, hey, I hope it didn't take too long. No. I only got so many of these resets, Prince. Oh, I should probably be wall running. Can't imagine yourself in a relationship? Why not? They're not that hard. Come on, don't go giving up on yourself if that's what you actually want.
Behind you!
Prince of Persia content in this economy? Hell yeah, I'm probably like the only person in the world playing this game right now. How starved you are for it. I mean, you can probably actually just check the Twitch, you know, the Twitch feed to see if everyone else is playing it, but I'm gonna imagine there aren't many. Hold up.
The baths.
A lot of people in a lot of enemies in fetish gear, I'm noticing. Good job. You really helped me out there. Oh, come on, get up. I do like you can block while still on the ground. That's a nice touch. Also, 100 bits for Nasaya. Oh shit, Dart's alive. I mean, did you actually suspect I was dead? That is... Come on. Why is my head just like going up her ass? I think I'm like stuck. I can't go back any further and her like hitting me with the donk.
No.
He's like, that was my time moment when the donk collided with me.
The baths. I didn't mean to rewind.
I forget how to do the insta-kill move, honestly. Like, you jump over them and you can just, like, instantly, like, suck the sand out of them. Oh, I thought we were done.
Behind you! Help!
I love fighting sand mummies. It's like an endless wave of them. These waves actually go on for so long, I think I'm doing something wrong to like end it.
Careful!
What's up, Polly? How you doing, man? I'm just killing in the name of right now. Is that everybody? The only music that should be playing over fight scenes in this game is like let the bodies hit the floor. Judging by the amount of things I have to kill. Oh, I can't go back? Oh no, I can. I want that wah-wah over here. Have I seen... Oh, yeah, I've seen it. Okay, never mind. Corn music for the Prince of Persia remake. Bodies hit the floor is not corn music, but you know what? Might as well throw some corn in there. In fact, I'm pretty sure the second game has close enough to that. He actually looks like he could probably play in one of those kind of bands, based on how they have him dressed.
What?
Oh, I could have just gotten the water here. Shit. You're listening to Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. You know, it's a timeless classic.
You understand?
That's like every single, like every other video on YouTube has that soundtrack.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I think that was actually one of the few music tracks you could use on YouTube without getting copyright claimed.
I'm all right.
I know.
I wasn't worried about you. Oh, wait a minute. I see things up there. You really can't run up there?
What's the matter?
It's wet.
God, you're pathetic right now. When was the last time a gay male character was the MC of a big video game? The Last of Us 2. At least that's the last one I can think of. To be gay in Cyberpunk? Yeah, but that's a choice. It's not like y'all.
Careful. What?
What's up, Victoria? How you doing? Stopping in for a second. How do I get over there to that? There's a sand up there, but I can't figure out how to get it. That chica you were talking to, that one crazy chica. Yeah, you can't walk very fast in the Wawa. Here, fit your like skinny Ozempic ass in there, lady.
Look.
No
I'll
chance.
see where it leads.
Well, this one's a bit more believable than the other one she fit through. Easy enough. You think Prince of Persia was cool to his people? You know what? Do we ever actually find out what the politics of the Prince of Persia was? Or is actually, what, does he have a name other than Prince of Persia? I'd love to be able to see what I'm doing right now. The artist formerly known as Prince of Persia, like he says. Now, how does this help me? Ow, fuck, ow, fuck. He was named Dassin, so they didn't give him a name in this game. Fucking, there we go. That was not what I wanted to do. None of that was what I wanted to do. Come on, rewind a bit more. There we go. Nope. kind of just noticed something. Do the prince's arms seem a little weird to you? Like he's got chimpanzee arms right now. They seem a little bit too long for his body. There's something about them that seems a bit off to me. That wasn't what I wanted. Fuck it. What actually am I trying to do here right now? There we go. Did I just come back the same way I came? I think I did. Oh no, this is the what? They look the same. They look exactly the same, with the same trap above them. No! Oh my god. You're the... There you go. No. This is where I... God, that was a lot of work. To get here.
I'm up here.
This game, look, it's an old game, you know. Not everything is gonna work, you know, as well in your as it does now as it did in your memory. New weapon. Ow, that was a lot of hits. Oh, no, not the controller thing. She just hit me with the arrow and say sorry. Zombie belly dancer. Tell me they're water people. They're like water, I don't know, they're water something. Sexy water ladies. Edgy music, man. This is the sound of like the mid 2000s. This ain't edgy. Ladies, there's enough of me. Oh, that combo.
Why did you put your sword away?
So I'm drinking, I'm thirsty. Right in the tramp stamp. Like when games have good music. Does anyone? Such a brave statement. Not to make fun of you. I just think that's like the fun. I like when games have good things. Is what you should say. I like when games are good. I like when games have things that are nice. I just think that's like, you know what? It's a truthful statement, but it's one of those things I've never even like, you know what? I like it when they got that too.
That door doesn't look so strong. Do you think you could smash it with your sword?
Who do you think I am? Rustam?
Look, at the end of those 3 doors, there's some kind of lever. That's 2 doors open. 1 door.
You're concerned Monty's having a stroke. Look, if he's having a stroke, he'll overcome it. Not even his first stroke, am I right? They're like catching the common flu.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
You look like a little bitch curled up in a fetal position like that. Okay, there's 2 of us here. She can stand on one of these switches and just remain there. Doesn't need to follow on my heels. Okay, I think she is on that one. Okay. Let's look around for a moment.
Hurry, before it closes.
Soundtrack was edgy as fuck.
The water. It's going down. What?
A broken section of wall caught my eye. Perhaps a warrior with the strength of Rustam might have smashed through it. But alas, I had not strength enough in my arm, nor
I'm
in
too
my
wimpy
sword.
and frail. Hmm. We got this block.
I wonder what those levers do.
What levers?
Careful!
Hmm. All right. Let me take stock. All right, we got climbing stuff. Where does it lead? Oh, okay. That's the lever she's talking about. Can you move? I need to pull that out. I see. All right. Pay no attention to how my brain works right now, because it is not exactly impressive. Thought that was me talking in a mocking tone. It probably was. New lore regarding Dart's brain. I mean, it's always been on display, but there are times when I will tell you to disregard what you're seeing. know if I can make this one. Wait a minute. I'm a motherfucking genius. No! Why did you... Why do you have to have perfect comedic timing when it will embarrass me with what I just said? Have that earlier. And there we go. Got this. Always appreciate the vote of support.
That grating moved a bit.
What did that actually do for me, though? Did that not stay?
Careful!
Oh, wait. Let's see what I gotta use this on. Or not. There's a hole right there.
Careful!
Damn it. Good. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Okay, we're making progress now. Alright, so what have you guys been going on about? My brain some more? Thank you. Good night, hey, Zippa have a good one, man. Alright, so shove the rock in there. All that was...
Stay there!
Don't worry about me.
I gotta go... Oh, shit, I gotta go back through this crap. Ow. Hold on a second. Just in case. Our MC sounds like the kind of guy to make AMVs in his spare time. This is the same guy who played Spider-Man in recent games, actually. So, yeah, he actually has been in a lot of anime. What's up? Hey, VinCam, how you doing, man? Alright, now why did I do that? What did I get out of that? Yuri Lowenthal? Yup. How would you rate the game's parkour game? It's actually pretty decent. I mean, it's definitely, there's some quality of life issues here and there. But I'm having fun with it. The parkour is the best part of the game. The combat is the weakest. Like, that shit is, I'm soured on the combat quite a bit. There's just some context sensitivity issues that are, you know, throwing me off here and there. Let's see, am I going across this? No, I'm not. Let's not fuck up. How much of that has to do with the Pakistani GameCube itself? No, the combat in this game I've always read is the weakest part of it, that it gets kind of old. I just fucked that up. I just fucked that up. Actually, just make that jump. Okay, I see the hole in the wall. Puff resting? Possibly. I'm because, yeah, she's not feeling alright. Or almost there. know, I bet it would suck to do this kind of like Olympic level, like gymnast shit on a wooden pole. There'll be a lot of splinters. Alright, what did we come up here for? Imagine entering some royal's palace castle and it's structured like a wipeout set. Yeah, I'm wondering how anyone else got around this without dying. One of those things, it's like Resident Evil all over again. Like, how did anyone do this? Like, I know they try to explain it as like this was a security system we activated, but even still, I feel like this is a little... Ow. A little much. A lot of enemy variety in this game, in there. I'll lose all that health. Don't I have like a super move that I don't remember how to do? Oh fuck! Fuck! No! No! Also, Hassan, thank you for the $10 super chat. One thing I think we learned in 2025. Hold on, I'm gonna finish rewinding time, then I'll reread all that. Alright. One thing I learned in 2025 is that people have a more mature form of cancel culture. We can now call out predatory behavior. People that ruin. What was that? Did he say something? Without ruining the lives of someone who was edgy 5 years ago. I do think that's somewhat over. People really don't give a shit what anyone says anymore, it feels like at times. But I don't know if that's entirely the case, though. There's definitely the people still looking for things someone has said to get them in trouble. It's just that the people doing that have changed. You have enemies yet? Still there, it's just, yeah. It's just a different variety of it, I would say. Tough. Game seems like a lot of fun. The platforming and puzzles are pretty good. The combat is the worst part. There's like no weight to the combat. And they just like, here's a wave of enemies until you beat enough of them. Remember that early Assassin's Creed kind of combat? It's a little bit like that. Only you can't run away from fights.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Are these future visions you're seeing? Yeah, basically like, here's how to solve the puzzle, bro. Just in case you can't figure it out on your own.
I think I see that glow you were talking about.
Be careful.
Assassin's Creed was originally going to be a Prince of Persia title. Yeah, but I think the guy who actually owns the rights of Prince of Persia was like, no, it's not. And then just walked from Ubisoft games for a while. Till just recently. No, that's not the right way. New sword. A sword. Damascus steel, very good. Last of Us 2, Dying Light, The Beast, Ghost of Utah, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. How would you rank them based on enjoyment? Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, number 1. Ghost of Yotai, number 2. Last of Us 2 after that, and then Dying Light, The Beast. Like, I will say once again, Last of Us 2 as a game is fine. It's mainly the plot and characters that fall flat on that game. Gameplay, it's pretty solid. For anyone who's like, hey, what do you mean Last of Us 2 ain't dead last in your list? That don't sit right with me. Using a sword to break through a brick wall seems a little inaccurate, even if it is Damascus. Still gonna break. On my way to the harem quarters. Not a fan of Last of Us 2, but people need to let it go. I actually hope there's never a Last of Us 3, just so we can avoid that goddamn discussion. Oh, the Baja Blast hits different. Feeling good after that. Hyped up for Intergalactic. I'll wait until I see gameplay for Intergalactic. I mean, I hope it's good. But I do need to see actual, like, okay, what am I going to be doing in that game? But it's flying. I actually hope there is no actual space flight and combat. I'm so kind of tired of games promising that, and it's never any good. All it ends up being is like a bunch of travel time and loading gates. Space kind of sucks. I hate to tell everyone this, but it really does. If you want to do it, you got to do it like really quick and poppy, or else don't do it at all, because space just fucking sucks. It ain't fun to travel between planets in a video game.
That's not the same sword you
If you
had
want to do
before.
space in a video game, you gotta copy Kingdom Hearts and just have it be like a quick 5 to 10 minute stretch at most, and it's mainly just shmup gameplay. Outer Wilds as well, that's because you don't spend much time in space, and it's actually a mechanic of actually getting through like navigable dangerous space. That's the reason. It actually gives you something. The gameplay actually gives you, it's basically a flight game with obstacles. And you have to actually like use gravity and how it, but most games when they do it, it is just kind of shit. There's like nothing to do but just fly to your target.
Said this palace was built on the ruins of an even more ancient one. But I thought that was just a story.
Let that be on my, you know, one of those things you guys quote me as Dartigan saying, space kind of sucks. It just does, I'm sorry. That's one thing the video game has taught me is like, man, space travel kind of blows. The only time it's interesting is you cheat a lot. Like, you know what? Make it very quick and snappy. Alright, we got a thing there. It's kind of right. I'm fully right on this one. Space does suck. What are we talking about? How much space sucks, and especially in video games. And I love losing health. Graphics are good for PS2. That's the thing. Graphics, you know, don't really need to be focused on that much anymore. Like, this still looks good. It's mainly about art design more than anything else. Honestly, the art design and animation is what does better than any, like, you know, new graphical trick. Okay, what did I come here for? Was it really just that?
There's a ledge right below you.
Oh, thank you. Some PS2, actually Metal Gear Solid 3 holds up remarkably well. Despite we getting the remake, it didn't really add much to it. Why did I go in there for?
There you are.
Oh. How did you get over here? So yeah, most games the graphics aren't worth the extra price, I would say. Can you move? You're kind of in the way, lady. Stereotypical music intensifies. Nice guitar chord at the end, though. Hey, can you crawl your ass through that? Or is that how you got in here? Thinking two things: propulsion or figuring out how to grab, void, and slingshot it. Are you writing some space fiction? At the end of the day, almost all space sci-fi that I've read doesn't go into the good stuff, doesn't really go into the good detail. Well, here's the thing with space travel and science fiction. If you're writing a book or something, you can either go the hard science fiction route where it's incredibly hard and difficult, and you make that a massive part of your plot, or you ignore it entirely and let people, like, just say whatever. You know, we can get through space really quickly. Really, the only two good options.
Look, a crack.
What about me? What does Alien fall into? Those fuckers spend half their life. That's actually the hard science fiction where it takes quite a while to get through it. They had to go into cryosleep and they move, and they can't actually do light speed travel in Alien. I think they can only do, like, very close to it. And then they have to spend all their time in cryosleep, and it takes years to get anywhere. James Cameron loves hard science fiction space travel. He also does it in Avatar.
You made it. What?
If you had a favorite piece of media that deals with space, do you lean more hard or light sci? I'm more, when it comes to space media or like space travel, I usually prefer hard science fiction, where it's like an incredibly difficult ordeal that it's time consuming and hard, and usually makes a massive part of the plot, you know, inconvenient for the people in it.
Then I'll continue.
That being said, there are some like science fiction stories I like where they just completely ignore it and it's like whatever, we're just gonna get through it fast. Basically, when you do like that, though, it's more about the planet you're going through than the space travel itself. Space travel itself is just a inconvenience you gotta get past for your plot to work.
Behind you.
So you just get through it quickly, whereas like hard science fiction, the travel is the entirety of the plot usually. I forget how to do my special move. You know you love, yes, I'm very much a fan of Star Wars, you know, and how they do space travel, you know. L2 plus triangle, thank you. Need all the sand bubbles filled up? Oh yeah, you're right. Which I now have. That wasn't it though. Maybe it's L.
Help me.
Lady, I'm dead. I'm stuck in a death loop. Combat looks like you're fighting in slow motion. Well, you can if you want. It's like an ability. It's just like the combat kind of shit.
Didn't happen here.
James Cameron really needs to stop with his Avatar nonsense. I mean, isn't he done now with the third one, or does he want to make 2 more? He just really loves it, alright? It's his passion. He gets to do what he wants now. He's like, and he makes $1 billion off each Avatar movie. If I were making that kind of money, I'd probably keep making them too.
Behind you!
Yeah, I'm aware. Ugh. Any examples of the kind of space sci-fi you like, you just talked about? Hold on a second. Of like the hard science fiction I just talked about. Weirdly enough, I do like the science fiction space travel in Avatar. That's the only thing about Avatar that I even find remotely interesting is the space travel and their ship design. That is like a really well-designed, realistic spacecraft they did in Avatar. But I've never read The Expanse, but I've heard The Expanse is really good in that regards. Even though they do like fudge the numbers a little bit with like their rocket designs or something.
Help me! Behind you!
A lot of enemies to fight right now. How do you feel about Dune? I tried to like Dune, I really did. I didn't like Dune. I like some of the Dune lore, but reading Dune just did nothing for me. I don't know what that says about me as a man, or a science fiction fan.
Help me!
I was blocking. Dune's hard to follow. I mean, I really want to like Dune. I want to. Like, I should like Dune, but for some reason I just don't. But if you're asking about something that does space travel really well, what's the name of the book I'm trying to think of? Altered Carbon actually does space travel very well, and it's because space travel is only done through like radio broadcast of like people's consciousness because it's too expensive and difficult to send physical matter through space. So they actually have like, they explain it, like most people have like, they have their like consciousness saved onto a chip and they just broadcast the copy of that to wherever they want to go. But there are like, I think the Catholics in it who are against having like the brain chips. So when they want to like spread their faith to a new planet, they have to actually like put together a ship and cryo sleep the entire way there, taking a very long time. Also, Altered Carbon is a very good book. Save, please.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Yo, you got any of that water in here? You know, this weapon doesn't seem like it's that much stronger. I think it can just break walls.
What?
We'll need to open this door. Look for a switch.
The door's open. I'm going in.
Don't! Wait for me!
A soldier's mess hall.
Good
Smell
job,
of
lady.
Food still wafted from the kitchen. Scant hours ago, these tables had been filled with men, joking in camaraderie over their evening meal. Just as my father's men do back home in Siraf, at ease because they think themselves safe within the castle walls with no enemy to fight. How could they know the enemy was already among them?
Pretty sure I just did a long, lengthy combat section, but here's another one.
Help me.
Yo, can I get some, like, hit... some fucking invincibility frames? Second wave coming in. I'd really like to remember that super kill move right about now. Nope, not having that. Turn down the moaning. Look, that's every video game lady at this point when they take some damage. You guys just hear what you want to hear, right? finished the game without using it, and it was awful. You talking about the insta kill move, let you kill entire groups? Yeah, I kind of forget how to do it. How do you think they could make the combat better in this remake? I don't know. Did they figure that out in the sequels to this game? Because it had like 3. Did that one of those do it? I don't know. Be more like God of War. That'd be pretty good. They could just, you know, copy God of War for the combat.
Start the story from here next time.
You skipped that tutorial, didn't even know about it. Hydration.
You know I can't climb like you can.
Convinced if Jennifer English is in something, it's going to be good. She was in she is currently having one hell of a voice acting career. And like just landing role after role. Well, I hope she can find her own way up here. Jesus, how big is this place? Makes me more excited for Tides of a Night. That's a game coming out soonish, isn't it? Alright, 2 different things. Well, does it quench your thirst better? It tastes better too. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Fuck. Ow. Fuck. Turns out running your face into saw blades doesn't work very well. Shit. I think I should be able to get in. Oh, okay. What am I doing? Wait for it to go over past me. I'm not always a smart man. Oh, shit. This is a game that makes you go, oh shit, a lot, I'm noticing.
I'm down here.
I'm smart where it counts. Where would you say those smarts are mainly located? How have I been doing? Well, I just got back from a nice little holiday with my fiance Lucky. So I'm doing pretty well. Apparently the world went to hell while we were gone though.
Don't mention it.
Like more bad news and all that. But hey, fun stuff to talk about, you know?
We're above the zoo. We'll need to cross that bridge.
Hey, can you crawl under this for me?
Now what? Yes, I was just going to suggest that.
Like our world's atlas, the world shakes when you take a day off. I don't know why I'm connected to all this though. I didn't ask for it.
You did it!
It's like I can't even take a day off without you guys killing each other.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Come on down. Written prophecy.
Why did you put your sword away?
Ugh. It was a misinput. Calm down. Exactly. Wow, that is very bright.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, I can't rewind further back than that. There we go. God damn it. Here, let me drink some water.
Behind you! Help me!
Oh, God, this combat is ass!
That didn't happen.
What? That's strange. I almost feel as if I've lived this moment before. Behind you!
Why is it always these enemies with blades on sticks that are always the worst in every game? Surprised you didn't do the New Game Plus showcase. 45 games were shown off. New Game Plus showcase. I've been away. I don't even know what that is. Like, I just got back today.
Help me!
Always these assholes who block everything you throw at them in a video game. Game's combat sim from trying to make it realistic, a little bit, but it's also just doesn't really, it lacks impact is the best way description I have of the combat. And it feels way too delayed on a lot of responses. And enemies hit like a truck. Any sins of this game? Plenty. But I am liking it though. Mainly the platforming and the characters are pretty nice. And hey, we're halfway through it, so it's not even too long.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Why does she? Well, she does help me. She does occasionally like hit an enemy with an arrow, which causes them to stop moving. Remember when Ubisoft could write good? Yeah, they got rid of all the people that could do that.
I'll just wait for you here then, shall I?
Yeah, you be helpful. Not that way.
That's strange. I almost feel as if I've lived this moment before.
Hmm.
It stopped! Pull it again!
Okay. Maybe you can hop up and grab yours.
Try pulling yours now.
You can even call me Zeph. I don't fall for that. Zeph doesn't like it when I call him from Zeph.
Now
You don't
pull the
like that.
lever.
Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Hmm. Over there? Ow, no. Think. Bisected. Love getting to watch you suffer through the puzzles just like 10-year-old me did trying to finish the game before I had to return it back to Blockbuster. Oh man, video game rentals. Gaming on a time limit. I remember that. That's how I first played Resident Evil 4 actually, was like through a game rental. Like I thought I can't jump up here. There had to be a reason this ledge is protected by a saw blade though. Also, am I cognizant? They give you your Twitch Prime. Is that your first Twitch Prime? Yeah, it's almost like I think I gotta go over there, but nothing over there to grab. Wait. No, I can't wall run either here. Hold on a second. That doesn't work. All my subs have been Twitch Prime. For some reason it didn't give you like a... I guess Twitch Prime doesn't do the... What is it? The streak thing? I know you've been subscribed before, but for some reason I thought you had like a streak going. Okay. Get a better look around. Oh, why would this be protective? That's not where I go. Hmm. Hmm. I'm having an IGN moment right now. Is that really all I had to do? I'm glad she's having fun. Having a lot of fun, even.
Here I am. I'll pull the lever.
Yeah, you look like you're definitely gonna be pulling a lever soon. Look, at least I can admit when I'm having an IGN moment. Maybe she's like fixed herself. I think she broke, chat. Let me kill myself so she can get unbroke. If you don't have one of those while playing this game, you're playing it wrong. This game is made for IGN moments.
No, that didn't happen.
Takes him a minute to die, doesn't it?
It stopped. Pull it again.
I think I see how this works. Try pulling yours now.
Now pull the lever.
More useful than Ashley. Did you guys see that there was someone who discovered there was originally a playable section with Ashley in the remake? That would have been chapter 0 of the game. When like literally like almost pieced it back together without like all the cutscenes, but it's still kind of playable in the game code.
Here I am.
Basically, Ashley would have like come across that sacrifice going on at the beginning of the game and run away from that and been captured. She would also seen Luis being captured as well. So someone replay that chapter. I wish we got it. Actually, I'm glad we didn't. It felt unnecessary. It didn't really add anything to it. If they wanted to add like a new chapter to the very beginning, it could have shown how like Ashley is captured in the first place and built a little bit more on things like that. All right, can you hit the thing? Do I gotta hit the thing? Oh, I see. Entire Cub beta where Ashley was playable and had a dog companion. Well, that was back in the original versions of the game, yeah. That got turned into its own game. That was pretty shit, to be honest. But he's like, oh, I don't need these sleeves anymore. Let my chimpanzee arm be free. Yeah, do you believe I'm going to start speed running this game as my career from here on out? Nothing but like your Prince of Persia streams.
Hang on. I'm pulling mine.
This does feel like you're being told a story. I think all of them actually with the Prince always have him like that, right? You're not a good enough gamer for that. I mean, no one's at the beginning, their first run of a game is a good enough gamer to be a speedrunner of it. That takes hundreds, if not thousands of hours of playing the same game over and over to get good enough for that.
I'm coming.
Well, you had it easy. I think she, like, turned around and looked at my ass.
If you can fit under this gate, I'll really
Well, I'll
be
do the same to you then.
I knew that hole was there. I just wanted to see if you knew.
Hi, Lucky. Yeah, Lucky's ill. I'm watching the stream right now. She had a very good time. She had, like, you know, had some epic baths in the past few hours. Not gonna lie, that we had like a gigantic hot tub and a, you know, whirlpool jet tub as well. Killing burbs. This was back in the era where bird enemies were just the most annoying piece of shit. Have a good one, Xander. Just got Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4 on my Steam Deck. Do you recommend any mods live? I've already platinumed the game. Yeah, if you've already platinumed those games, I would recommend the Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 2 randomizers. If you wanted like a new, like, fresh perspective on, you know, how not to do the game balancing. I played a randomizer of 4 recently, and that was one hell of a stream.
Look out!
I'm not even over there though. You're not leaving? Oh, someone said goodbye, so I was like, yeah. Well, that was cool and all.
The switch is broken.
Very funny. Come on, open the gate.
No, I mean it. It's really broken.
Randomizers are super fun, yeah. I recommend them for Resident Evil.
You go on down. I'll find another way in.
Try not to take too long.
There's actually an entire, like, website set up for Resident Evil 4 and 2 randomizers, I believe. That's what I used. God of War Greek era streams when? I actually want to do that prequel game, the one where you fight the Wrath Sisters or whatever it was. Because I've never played that one. So maybe that one soonish. Ascension, I think that's what it's called. That was like the last one they made, that was right before they moved on to like the Norse God of War, right? It's like a PS3 game or something.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
It has multiplayer that's still active. Really, Sony didn't shut it down? That's kind of surprising. How would you even play that game multiplayer-wise? You're not leaving? We're just trying to gaslight you right now, actually, I think. That's why everyone keeps saying bye. Where am I headed, actually? Yeah, I gotta go down. A deathmatch arena. Oh, oof. But I had to like drop on the ledge. On your PS3, it's like a team battle royale or faction conquest. Pre-order bonus was Molyneux, made in conjunction with History Channel to the History Channel. Historically accurate, Kratos. Alright, clearly this is not the way to go. Also, clearly I can't go anywhere else. Oh, wait a minute. Pole. Get on that pole. I'm a prince, goddammit. Sick jump, mate. Thank you. I can do it in real life as well. Whoopsies. That's pretty cool.
I'm up here.
After playing Persona 3, 4, and 5, I understand why
Down
people
below.
want you to send it.
There's a
It's also
great
because they
open
just be very, very long, and they
Come
like to
on,
torture me.
I'll show you.
Easy for you to say.
No.
Here I am.
Give me that
There.
orb.
I'll come down.
I know where I am. This gate leads to the baths. Do you think you could find your way there?
She never heard my answer. Sinjin was sick. Yeah, that's probably going to be one of the next few games I play. Since I've never played that one.
I'll just ask the first sand creature I run into. Could you direct me to the baths, please? Well, thank you. Don't mention it. I used to be a bath attendant back when I was alive.
I thought you were a prince. How were you a bath
I'll meet
attendant?
you at the baths. She orders me around as if I were a servant. It's my own fault. With women, you need to show them you're in charge right from the start, or they'll walk all over you. I've been too indulgent. Probably because I felt sorry for her. Well, it stops now. From now on, she'll have to toe the line. That is, assuming I can find her.
I think the prince is about to start his own Manosphere podcast. With, you know, lines like that. I'm gonna become one of them influencers. Start like breaking my jaw with my hammer to get, start mogging people. That's all it means is the Mog. Mog, I must do. Next thing you know, she'll be won the right to vote. Not that I have the right to vote. I'm royalty. I don't want anyone to have the right to vote, men or women. Get a Manscaped sponsorship. Hell, I should get one of those. What's voting? Yeah, what's this? Well, I mean, they'd heard of Athens by this point. This is the final game to feature T.C. Carson as Kratos, as well as the first game to be completely mocapped as well. Kratos being mocapped by T.C. Carson. Nice. I will say, having gone back and played some older games now, I'm like, man, I kind of do miss the hand animated characters a little bit. Not everything needs to be mocapped. You're gonna start drone striking Mexico. Don't you even think about spreading time without your fiance. Not even a moment. I thought, well, man, it could be. I'm getting married in a few months. That's when you should probably expect some shit to go down. Because I'll be gone for a little bit while that happens. We also got Valentine's Day coming up next month, so I'm afraid what might become of all of you. But it's a risk I'm willing to take. I can maybe run on that.
Whoa.
Oh, this would be a pain in the ass. No. Try that again, shall we? But this game got away with a lot of its annoying because of the rewind. Yes, you're actually absolutely right. The rewind mechanic does let you, like, be able to redo it several times when you have something fuck you over. Is a nice little feature. Not gonna lie. However, notice how back when the graphics are simple, you don't need yellow paint slathered all over everything. So I feel that's refreshing too. I've been obsessing over Kong 2005. I've actually considered playing the King Kong 2005 Xbox 360 game recently, because I remember playing that game back in the day. It does do a really good job with like a movie license. It's actually better than the movie. Really, I gotta go back and do that. Or maybe not. You can count the number of good movie license games in one hand. It takes me more than one hand. The Lord of the Rings games made by EA, that's 3 of those. The Chronicles of Riddick game, that's 4. GoldenEye is considered one of the best, and that's 5. And I'm sure there's a few more. Treyarch Spider-Man 2. Never played that one, but yeah, sure that one too. Alright, now what? I really gotta like make my way all the way over there. Let's like reset that now. The Warriors, yeah, I've actually been planning to play the Warriors as well. Good time to have my controller freeze up.
Whoa, whoa.
Why are you so dizzy?
Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
No, your jump's too strong. No, stop!
Wait, that's not...
That's not what happened. I gotta do that entire section over again. Oh, that inflames me. Is the only word I can use to describe that. Kodelka, Baldur's Gate 3. What about Kodelka? You suggesting games to play? I mean, I have an entire section of my Discord now where you can recommend games. Oh. Jump, no, jump straight, you piece of shit. No wonder your father hates you.
Whoa.
Come on down, next time. Save state, oh, I will this time. Hold on a second. Oh, I can probably jump back quicker this way. Or not, since that closes that way. You're right. Kind of put on my growly voice. Helps me concentrate. Also, save states help me concentrate. Yep, assholes, close that gate. Anyone remembers George's GTA San Andreas streams can agree with me on this, on what? Were the bully streams where the game crashed the exact times? Oh, the GTA San Andreas streams were kind of legendary because I kept getting the crash right at the beginning when he says, oh shit, here we go again. Because of just some kind of bug in the game. So I literally was going, oh shit, here we go again. Because it took me a while to get that fixed. But yeah, Bully also crashed a lot on me. Let's see.
Whoa.
That's a meme? You don't know about the oh shit, here we go again meme? Yeah, that's a big meme. Nope.
Whoa.
No. You're killing me here, Prince. What did this do for me, actually? I didn't have a problem getting in there already. Oh, I needed to wall run across it. Shit. I'm too late. Right. Doing my save state load. Dart's coin voice. I haven't done corn in a while, have I? You guys missing the corn jokes? I didn't know those were so popular. Boom, that, here you go. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, handsome.
Hey, you feeling relaxed still?
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Chad about our little trip.
Oh, yeah, that was really, really fun. Hey, chat.
Lucky's here. What is it? Gotcha. Right now I'm doing balance beams and other gymnastic feats.
Mm-hmm.
But as a very hot Persian man.
Falling away from me.
Falling away from me.
Yeah, loving relationship.
That ain't real.
Ugh, I hate that. Girls, ew.
My
Boys, ew.
My podcaster says that ain't real. And that's cuck behavior.
Simping. Gross. Cooties.
Cooties.
Whoa.
No girls allowed. Hey, I know that lady. I know that dude. I know that guy.
You know that person? What are your ears hearing? Positivity stuff. I would say that's what it is.
Also, Dex just like squeaks. The tiniest squeak.
She is a very squeaky cat. Love you too, baby.
Alrighty, chat. See ya.
Thank you for the tea.
Relationship ASMR.
Relationship, yeah. Relationship sound.
ASMR relationship.
Bought me green tea. Energizes the soul. Amongst other things. Where's your tea at? I mean, if you get a girlfriend, she can make that for you. Health upgrade time. Yeah, tea. Time for the Baja Blast. Gain boost of charisma and health with green tea. I mean, it does... Not cool, Gate. That, there's no need for that to be timed.
Oh, have you been waiting here all this time? I didn't realize you meant these baths. I went to the other baths, clear across the other side of the city. I had a lovely wash and a rub with fragrant oils. Too bad you weren't there. Stop talking to yourself!
I think the prince has issues, chat. Dude ain't healthy. Soda makes your bones shit. I don't believe that. Is this danger water? It's not healthy. There's very little that actually can be called healthy anymore. But some people act like drinking a soda is about the same level as like drinking whiskey 24/7 or something. Like, well, you drink soda? Oh man, you're gonna die by 30. Can't believe it's nice knowing you, brother. Seem like a good guy. I can't believe you did that to yourself. Soda makes you fat. All foods can make you fat. But yeah, don't drink. It's best not to drink sugary soda. I will agree. So, I drink diet when I drink it. Don't drink sodas much anymore because they make me feel incredibly down afterwards. I get like a moody and edgy only drinking. Wow. I've never had that kind of reaction to soda. I mean, it's like, oh, a fizzy drink make brain go burr. How is game, Dart? Game is pretty decent. I like the story and characters. It's just like, yo, the combat that sucks. The platforming's pretty solid. Fuck bats! What the fuck are bats attacking me for? Oh, they're sand bats, I get it. RFK Jr. says more raw meat. That guy has worms in his brain. Always keep that in mind before you take his health advice. He thought, man, eating raw pork is a really smart idea. Why did we get the shit Kennedy in this timeline? Most of the Kennedys have actually been pretty shit, from what I know of them. It's just that one of them had particularly good marketing. And honestly, when you look at JFK's like record as president, he wasn't that great. He was just president during a very positive time to be any president would have looked good as well during his time period. But even then, he still did his best to fuck it up. Ow, my hand. Quite a statement. I mean, it's the way I've always looked at it. I mean, just look at some of the things he caused. Bay of Pigs fiasco, was the president who got us initially involved in Vietnam. Cuban Missile Crisis, that he had to basically scrape out of like whatever he could to avert World War III. And then didn't really do much that you can talk about that's positive other than getting shot and being considered a martyr for the country, I guess. But I would argue getting shot was like the kind of like the start of like a lot of government conspiracy theory bullshit too, which drove a lot of people nuts. So no, I don't think JFK. I can't really think of outside of like some good speeches, and I can't really think of much that I can say. Yeah, he did a great job. Like he was unfaithful as hell to his wife. Yeah, just all around. I don't think he's that impressive. He was hot though. I mean, he did have pretty privilege. That's undeniable. And his wife was the one that really gave him the pretty privilege, though everyone loved his wife. Except him. He didn't really seem to like her that much. Didn't they lobotomize? Yeah, I think it was his sister or a cousin or something. It got lobotomized and it like brain damaged her in like a horrible way. Like became catatonic, I think. What about Leon Kennedy? Now that's a Kennedy I can get behind. Why are these breaking before I even set foot on them? What's sad is my mom nearly named me Kennedy because she loved JFK. A lot of people from that time period did love JFK just because it was a positive time for America. So people, you know, and he happened to be a good-looking guy who sounded nice. He inspired people, I guess, is his positive, you know, trait as president. You're not good looking? I've seen you, Jim. You're probably a fine looking dude. Don't be so hard on yourself. Those boards are giving up on life, but they see him coming like, I ain't holding that. You know, I have my bullshit sensor is going off. I'm gonna make a save state. No, why'd you do that? Oh, saved it. Told you my bullshit sensor was going off. No. Good night. Hey, Mike, have a good night, man. Thanks for being here.
Done. I'll stop.
Maxed out his perception and he has an advanced bullshit. I know, I wish that were true. I sometimes know. Nope. I'd get way less frustrated in video games if it was always on point. Well, actually, you know what? I would say my bullshit detector doesn't detect my own upcoming bullshit when I'm just like screwing up. It can detect it in video games, but when I'm making it hard for myself, nope. Jump! Why don't you jump it? There we go. I do think the prince should be swearing more right now about this bullshit happening, because I can't believe this garbage. She gets to crawl through a crack in the wall and I gotta do all this. Harry Truman Eisenhower on JFK are looked at with rose-colored glasses. I would say Harry Truman and Eisenhower are way better than JFK in terms of what they actually accomplished. So I think it's JFK that gets looked at through rose-colored glasses. What kind of cave system is this? Pepto-Bismol, Tums, Saltine Cracker, Diet Coke. Not exactly the best pizza ingredients I've ever seen. Just saying, not the diss on it. Didn't Eisenhower have the CIA overthrow Iran's leader? Yes. Yes, he did. Didn't say the guy was perfect. Honestly, the worst thing Eisenhower actually did was create the interstate system instead of like high-speed rail. We could have had fucking trains everywhere. No, I want the interstate just in case the commies invade. Good idea, Mr. President. Great idea. High-speed rail, well, not exactly bullet trains, but just good rail in general. Like everyone else was developing at the time. To like take everyone places, and efficiently and cheaply. And so they didn't have to have parking lots take up half their city space. You know, then you could have more housing, because you wouldn't have to have every damn building have a parking lot. Run toward the edge and press X to jump on the rope. Oh, rope physics. (1954) Guatemalan coup d'etat to protect United Fruit Company was pretty bad. Yeah, that too.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Oh, this part looks like it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Some wonky ass rope physics. This is not how a rope works. I think I can only jump off at certain spots. No, I don't want to save. Nope. Get out of the magical light. It ain't for you anymore.
As you wish.
This way? Or no?
Whoa.
Assassin's Creed is supposed to be Prince of Persia spin-off. I'm glad. Oh, hold on a second. I'm kind of glad it actually did become its own thing. I don't think it would have worked. The handful of good games we got of Assassin's Creed wouldn't have worked as a Prince of Persia title. Especially if they wanted to do their weird sci-fi angle to it. Alright, let's see. almost like coming here didn't matter. I bet this is everyone's favorite part of this game. And I love the water level. Nope. Infinite pull of health around? True. Still gonna shit though. Over there was blocked to me. What was this? Can't reach up to the second level. I grab bucket. Cannot grab bucket. There we go. Camera, please work with me. There we go. That's all I needed you to do. Oh, I'm in a crane game. You remember that Me music video? Me. I know, but I took a trip down memory lane and saw, like, you know, the Numa video for the first time in forever. Today. Because Reddit was talking about it for some reason. Alright, well done, me. Excellent puzzle solving skills. Chat won't congratulate me, I'll congratulate myself. What did Numa do? That was like a very, very early internet meme. It's just some fat kid, you know, singing the Numa song. That was really it. We make fun of the 6-7 meme these days, but back in the day, us millennials had Numa Numa in all your base. That made equal amounts of sense. And we pretended like we were superior. You didn't make fun. Oh, I wasn't making fun of him either. I was laughing along with him. He was enjoying that stuff. Oh, okay. Somebody did that without taking a single hit. I'm a fucking gaming god. Something comes up again about Gangnam. So you realize that it's been like 10 years since Gangnam Style came out? About 10 years since, what does the fox say as well? We're here. We made it. Stop making you feel old. No. No, I will do nothing but mention the things that make you feel old. That's what this stream is about. What can you do about it now? All the old memes you once laughed at will now be categorized and reminded what year they came out. Feel my bones turning to dust. That's what memes actually are. That's the only thing good that came out of memes, is a good way of indicator of how much time has passed since you actually recall it. And it's always going to be like, wow, that felt like that was just the other year. And then you're like, oh shit, that was a decade ago. What do you think it feels like to get a longer health bar in like real life, if we could do that? Like, that's gotta feel real good, right? Like getting like a magical increase to your like life force. You know, there's like a part of you is like, oh fuck. It's called endurance. No, endurance ain't the same thing. Endurance is stamina. This is life energy. Oh, hey, this is not where I was supposed to go. I guess I climb up the rope now. It's actually been a while since I did any combat. That's it. Ow. Of course, there's always more. You guys got any of that water around here? That's not what I needed right now, but alright. Oh, come on, I've killed enough enemies. Oh, right in the dick. Perfect finishing move. Might be able to finish this game by tomorrow's stream, actually, considering how much we've done. And some of that percentage is probably going to be, 100%ing the game, which I'm not going to be doing.
Done.
Which means I can get to
I'll
God
start
of War
the story
faster.
from here next time.
GG, I'm going to play a little bit more. I got like another 15 minutes left. I ain't done quite yet. I can probably make it to another save point. Is Leon still single? Yes. Leon is basically like a Japanese idol at this point. He will never have an actual relationship. How the people over on Kick doing tonight, by the way? Haven't seen you guys in a bit. Sound off. That's me baiting engagement, by the way. Shallowly, I admit. Still lurking? Good, thank you. Slurp, slurp. Yeah, that's a pretty cool move. Really dangerous way of getting across this, but you know what? I respect the balls. Have you Paul Newman fan? I'm sure there's some Paul Newman fans out there. See, that's a good platforming. I'll give you that. That had me feeling impressed. Oh shit. Ow. As Ace Ventura would say, what a lovely pit of death. I don't want that to be opened up when I go over. I want to be closed. Here. Thank you. Nope. It's not where I wanted to go. Set that undo. No, I need to like wall run there. Else it ain't gonna work. Oh! Ow! My spine! My feet! My balls! My head! Every single organ. Full health bar began with that one mistake. Oh, come on. What's wrong with me? Why did I do that? Right, hard part's over.
Farah? Are you there?
Hello? Is that you?
Here I
Lionsgate's making a new Saw game. I mean, I never played the first one. I'm not a big Saw guy.
Farah! Stay there! I'll come to you!
All that went bad. Drink. No more enemies are coming. Come on! Ah, nice stun lock you got. Let's undo all of that. Also, $20 from Monty. Oh, thank you, Monty, for the $20 super chat. Drink that bath. Oh, you're right. I am drinking bath water. That's exactly what this shit is. I can't get up. I'm just literally drinking these people's bath water, and it's healing me. Maybe we've been making the bathwater joke a bit too liberally. Maybe there actually are benefits. Drink, there's more coming. You don't have to smack the ass right now, alright? Any more? Oh. After a fight like that, the only thing that heals a man is refreshing bathwater. Oh, the people I just killed.
Farah!
Or Farah's.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you there? Farah? Farah?
I'm here. Where are you?
Stay there! I'll come to you! Are you there?
I'm in here.
Yeah, I'm fighting right now. You deal with them. I made it to my other save point like I wanted. That's all I needed.
Done. I'll start the story from here next time.
Alright. I think that'll do us as well. That's a pretty good stream. We're almost at midnight. First one back. We might be able to finish this tomorrow and then I can move on to God of War. Like I promised everybody. But chat, good to have you back. Good to be back. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Got a lot of them lined up. Nothing really to like distract me for a while. But that's the wrong word, distract. Nothing to do besides work really, for the time being. So you'll be getting a lot of content and streams coming up. I got like a new podcast going to be going up soon. The Call of Duty video is on Patreon that'll be coming to YouTube shortly as soon as I get the intro for that. So keep your eyes out for that, or go watch it right now if you like. Make sure you show up for tomorrow's stream, because we should be able to put this one away. I'm hoping. Get sand in places, Dart. Yeah, I got a lot all over the place. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for any super chats tonight, or subs, bits, gift subs, all that stuff, memberships. Thank you very much. Join the Discord as well. Thank you, the mod team. And finally, thank you guys for just hanging out with me and watching. No, you know, not all of you care about Prince of Persia, but you know what? I wanted to, like, finally play it. Don't worry, you'll get manly games doing manly things, you know, another stream or two. So keep an eye out for that. Alright, chat. You guys have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to follow. Peace, everybody.